the community and you can get your questions answered. So happy Friday, everybody. I actually love doing these webinars on Friday because it's Freedom Friday, where you guys have the ability to learn how you can have time freedom and have a freedom machine out there working for you. So let's go ahead and dive into the information. Thank you guys so much for joining us and for being very patient with getting started a little late. We have a lot of people still trying to get in, and we want to make sure everybody has the ability, just like you, to be able to check this out. So today we're going to talk about our free webinar, Discovering the 900 Daily Blueprint and Mastering the 2-Hour Workday. And the blueprint, you guys, this is so beginner friendly. So if you're listening to me right now and you have no background in any of this, you're going to love this information. Maybe you do have some type of experience, but you haven't mastered getting that predictable income stream. You are going to love this as well. So you're here because you're ready to learn how to make passive daily pay income online, but you just don't know where to get started. And you want the blueprint to the 2-hour days and 900 in daily pay. You guys, that was a dream come true for me, was to be able to work part-time and have more time to do the things that I love. So look at this, Stephen, he just made a $900 sale. I'm just kind of sharing with you some of the results that are happening from people that are following this blueprint. Look at this, a 900 while washing on a customer's hair. So she's actually a hairstylist, right? And that was a $200 service. So she had $1,100 day. So that's passive income, you guys, when she was doing something else and the money came in. Now, a little bit quickly about myself, back in 2022, I was struggling. I was super disappointed. You guys, I just wanted more time with my family. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I only have 2 left at home, and I'm a grandma to 5. And I went from struggling to discovering this 5-step process that I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I went from zero money online with this digital marketing process to making 1 million in 17 months. And you guys, my goal was to make 54,000 a year. So I want you to give yourself permission today to dream big. Because never in my wildest dreams did I think I could ever say $1 million that I would make. And so I'm just telling you, when you understand this process and understand global and understand a business all over the world, sky's the limit of what can happen to you. So I just want to fast forward a little bit to today. Actually, if you guys can see my view behind me, we are in Hawaii. We've been here for I don't know, 8-9 days now. We still have another week here. And I just get to live my life the way I want to now, which is make more memories with my children. And that's what we were able to do. Here's the part I love. This was our travels last year. We actually left the country 5 times and we traveled every single month. In 2 months, we're only home 7 days. I'm only sharing that with you because I was able to work my business 100% around my family and still make my first million in 17 months. So how would you like to learn a 2-hour workday and make 900 a day online? So put a yes or a no in the comments if you would absolutely love to learn that. I want to see who my audience is here today. Yes. All right. All right. So let's keep on going here. So Latasha, she had this is what I love right here, right? She had a $1,200 day. She started her 9 to 5, started with a 300 ding in the morning, and then a 900 came in the afternoon. So she's still working a full-time job, you guys, but she had a $1,200 day. And look at this. Patricia is screaming, you guys. She has hit 10,400 so far for the month of May. By just following our proven process. And Belinda, she woke up to another $900. You guys, this is passive income. That's exactly what it looks like. It's income that comes in for the work that you did one time by posting on social media, and we're going to talk about that. So passive income, it requires little to no labor to produce and to maintain. So let's talk about the 5 steps to daily pay. So what I would do, I'd recommend, if you don't have a pen and a paper, I would grab one right now and I would write these steps down, because when you understand this process, it is going to literally rock your world. Okay. So step 1, you got to schedule 2 hours a day to work your business. And during this webinar today, I'm actually going to break down the 2-hour workday with you, but you have to schedule it just like your job, right? You know when you have to go to work. I can promise you, the moment you schedule the hours that you work, every single thing changes. Okay. So step 2, you got to promote products or programs that are in high demand. So these 5 steps I'm sharing with you, if you're selling a cassette tape, it's just not going to work, right? You got to sell something that is in high demand. So let me just give you why I recommend products and programs that are digital. Because the world is going digital, you guys. So the digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion market. So the e-learning industry, you guys, in 2019 did $950 million, you guys, for 1 year. But check this out. It now averages 1.2 billion a day in 2024. In 2023, it started averaging $1 billion a day. So you guys, now what it does in 1 day, it used to take an entire year to do. That's called momentum, right? That is the opportunity for you guys to really take advantage of the digital world, because it's projected to hit 3 billion a day by 2027. So look at the money that can be made as well. So why promote digital products? Well, because it's a proven process. You guys, when you promote something digital, I want you to wrap your head around this. Do you realize that there's no cost involved in like people producing? There's no materials involved. So you can literally make 100% profit because it's a digital product. Okay, so let me give you an example. My number one selling product is $900. So if you make 100% profit, you know what that means? You make 900 bucks. Now, if you're selling some type of product or service or program and you only make 25% profit on average, you're making $225. So what makes more sense to you, to get one customer and make $900, or get one customer and make $225? Yes, 100% profits makes complete sense. Now, sometimes you guys, people want to try to get you to sell a lip gloss or a mascara. Well, if you sell a lip gloss, on average, you're making $9. So what makes more sense to you, to do the exact same work and get one customer and make $9, do the exact same work to get one customer and make $225, or do the exact same work and make $900 for one customer? See, to me, that was a no-brainer. I was so excited, the fact that my efforts and my energy went into making 100% profit. So that is why I recommend promoting a digital product. Okay. And the other part about promoting digital products is you're your own boss. So you get paid directly into your bank account. You don't got to wait for no company to pay you. And you get to sell something that actually helps others. So let me ask you guys a question. How many of you listening to me right now, your heart would smile if you were able to sell something that made an impact in your customer? Would put a yes or no. How many of you would, your heart would smile if like what you sold? Oh, for sure. Yes, exactly. Would make your heart smile. And that's what I love, was what I sell actually helps people. I know a lip gloss could help a mom feel sexy for an hour or two, but I'm talking a digital product that can help a mom never take a calculator to the grocery store again. A digital product that can help a dad be able to quit one of his jobs so his family gets to spend more time with him. That's what I love about promoting digital programs. So step 3, let's give you your freedom. So let's automate it, right? Because you have 2 choices. You can either trade time for dollars, or you can learn how to automate your business, because automation gives you the ability to have a business out there working for you 24/7. So you see this page, it's pages like this that are literally out there in the World Wide Web working for us 24/7. Right? And so what happens is when somebody puts their email in here, they're immediately taken to a thank you page. And then they also get this in their email. Now, at any time, anybody can go right below here and buy. Now, this has been used inside my community. So on average, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So with that being said, you guys, all we focus on is getting 20 emails a day. And on average, that's 900 a day. Because if you get one customer a day from 20 subscribers, this is your freedom. Because here's what I love. When you're out doing the things that you need to do, or the things that you want to do, this system will be out there working for you 24/7. What this system did for me, my friends, is that it has allowed me to spend more time with my family and get customers through automations. So I just have a really quick question for you guys, right? And that is, put a let me finish my whole question before you answer this. Put a yes in the comments if you've ever purchased anything on Amazon before. Put a yes in the comments if you've ever purchased anything on Amazon. Okay, look at the chat blowing up. Yes, 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 yes. Now, here's my next question for you. If you had to get on the phone before you purchased from Amazon, like let's say you added a lip gloss and you added dry erasers and you added some pencils and some papers and a book to your Amazon order, would you get on the phone before you bought? Would you? No. See, Amazon has allowed people the most, look at all the no's, the most frictionless experience, right? They do over 500 billion, you guys, 500 billion a year. So people are buying that way. It is the new way people buy. So doesn't it make sense that people have the ability to go to your automated system, go to your website, learn everything they need to learn, watch some videos, and buy from you if they want? It just makes sense. Right? Now, if they have questions, of course, they always have access to emailing you. You guys, this is the way the world is going. It is how you need to go as well. And so this is what I absolutely love is you can have a fully automated business that are literally out there working for you 24/7. Okay, so step 4, getting your business discovered. Now, we just talked about how to automate it. Now, how do we get those automations discovered, right? And there's a way called classified ads. Now, many of you maybe heard of Craigslist, right? Now, I'm not saying use Craigslist because Craigslist costs money. There's a lot of free ad sites out there that you can use to post ads. I actually have over 200 ad sites that you can use. Now, here's what I love about posting classified ads. Do you guys realize when people go to these classified ads, they go there with an intention. They don't go to classified ads looking for a Netflix movie to watch. They go to classified ads because they have a problem. They're looking for a solution. So that made sense to me. I have to share this with you. When I used this technique to grow my business, I was shocked because not only did the ads build my email list, not only did the ads build my income, but it also built my YouTube channel because I understand that YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. So I'm like, well, people love going to YouTube, so let me add a YouTube video to my classified ads. I'm just giving you a really hot tip right now, by the way, to help you grow your business even quicker. And so I added a YouTube video in it. And because of that, people would watch the YouTube video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that grew my hours. Now I'm paid on YouTube. Now, many of you, or probably all of us, we have to admit this probably, right? All of us consume social media. Why not take some of that time consuming and use some of that time and monetize your time on social media and start making an income? So that's what I loved about this classified ad because it built my email list, my YouTube channel, and built my income. It was a win-win all the way around. And also it's an introvert's dream come true, by the way, because I didn't have to create a video or get on the phone with anybody. Now, the second and probably the most popular way is, you guys, is using social media. Social media is your digital real estate, by the way, because it never goes away. No, you do not have to pay money to run ads or free ads. Yes, I've never spent a dime on marketing my business, by the way. So I want you guys to understand that this process, this 5-step process we're sharing with you today, you do not have to spend any money on ads. How exciting, right? There's no monthly expenses to run a business. You can actually get your business to 6 figures without it costing you a dime if you want to, right? So social media, I want you guys to look at social media as your digital real estate. And you are in literally an ocean of your potential customers. It's a global business. You can literally do business all over the world. Now, I want to give you an example what I mean by digital real estate, okay? So what I did before I got on here, I screenshotted this. I want you to look at this right here. See the very top? See this video with me in black? And you see this video right here. You see these 2 videos. Okay, ready? Why am I sharing that with you? Because if you look at that video, you guys, I did that video March 5th of 2023. This other video in black, I did that video March 3rd of this year. Why am I sharing this with you? Because this video is at 122,000 views. If you go back to my content, I think it was Monday, I did a video that was at 100,000 views. This video was maybe at 5,000 views last month. So 5 months later, this video is going, well, semi-viral. Why am I telling you that? That's digital real estate. So you guys, when you learn how to create a piece of content, it doesn't go away. It's always out there working for you. So this video, again, over 14 months ago, and people are still commenting on it. Look, 1,600 people commenting on that one. That one's got 587, but they've been out there working for me over a year and over 5 months. That's why I call real estate your digital real estate, because it will be out there working for you 24/7. So let me give you an example of your job. You work your job, you get paid for 8 hours. If you don't work another 8 hours, you don't get paid. When you create a piece of content, you don't know what piece of content it is that can be out there driving traffic back to your automated system. Okay. So step 5. Well, we got to relate in your content. You got to stop the scroll. So there's 5 billion people on social media alone, which is awesome, right? But there's 5 billion people on social media. So how do you stand out? How do you stop the scroll for your perfect customers? That is one of the processes. Once you learn this, you guys, everything changes. So let's talk about how to stop the scroll. You need to know who your perfect customer is. People do business with people they know, like, and trust, because I can promise you, a 20-year-old gentleman that is single and ready to just go crazy in the world is never going to stop and watch one of my videos. I am not relatable to him because he's not my perfect customer. I'm only sharing that with you because you will, my friend, attract your perfect customer to you. Okay. And so what we do is we know who our perfect customer is. We use stop the scroll hooks, and we do what's called a CTA. Matter of fact, I want you to put that in the comments because I don't want you to forget that word, CTA, a call to action. So what we do, you guys, we deliver value. We do a hook in a video, we deliver value. And at the very end, we say, if you want to learn more, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. That's a CTA, because that CTA drives traffic back to your Freedom Machine, that automated system I just shared with you. But here's what else it does. Are you guys ready for this? Not only does it drive traffic back to your automated system, but guess what else it does? It literally also builds your email list, but it builds your following. Remember at the very beginning of this, I said this is so beginner friendly, because the way the algorithms work today on social media, you guys, what happens is when you do a CTA, I like to do one word. I like to do ready, yes, or now, right? I like to do verbs, action words to get people ready to get fired up, and simple. And so what happens is they actually comment that. I reply back with my Freedom Machine domain. What happens is it alerts the algorithms that people are interested in your content. And the algorithms will go find more people just like them. You guys, this is how I built my following. This is how I went from my brand new TikTok account in September of 2022 and be able to turn that into 6 figures in 6 months. But get this, because of this process you're seeing on the screen right now, you guys, I made 7,000 my first month. I made 14,000 my second month. I made 21,000 using the TikTok platform before I even had 1,000 followers. Now, with that being said, yes, this also works for YouTube. Yes, this also works for Facebook. And yes, this also works for Instagram. What happens is the TikTok or the social media account you want to use, you just got to be consistent on that, and you got to build your brand over there. So these are very important. So what's next? Results to a new customer. Because what did I share with you? 1 out of 20 on average inside our community are buying. So if those are your results, then this turns into a new customer. You guys, do not make this process any harder than this. Yeah, Laura, we actually have a gal inside our community that just did a LinkedIn training. Yes. So yes, good question. Thank you for asking, my friend. And so this results into new customers, right? So look at this, you guys. Jessica, she just posted this actually before we got on here, and she goes, I have officially made more than my yearly salary in 1 month here. I can't even, I thought people like me could never make that kind of money, but anyone can do this with Michelle's mentoring. Do not stop. Plug in, no stinking thinking. This is your journey, not theirs. Okay, so what I want to do is, you guys, I just want her to share this with you. Okay. So I just want her to share her story with you. She is, oh gosh, what did it say? You signed out. Woo! Hopefully I'll fix that. Why I have Jessica share. Holy cow, guys. I don't know why it said that. Hold on. Let me find Jessica real quick here. And I'm going to have her share with you guys real quick. Okay. Then we're going to just keep on going. Awesome. Okay, Jessica, you should be able to share, my friend. Are you there, Jessica?
There we go.
Ah, there
Can
you
you hear
are.
me?
Yes.
I got it. I'm all turned around. There
There
you
you
go.
are.
Yay. Thank you so much for not asking me to speak last night. So then I was only nervous for a few minutes before I got. I appreciate that so much. I love your 5 steps, and I really just I was thinking of what to really say before you asked me to speak or before you got on. And I want you to hear my heart, okay? I am a normal mother and wife, Christian mom. I've had the same job for 17 years. I've worked for the state of West Virginia for 17 years, and I have amazing benefits. I have always had an MLM. I looked at the dates, and I have sold MLM since high school. Okay, so 20 plus years, I've had something in my back pocket to make money. And if you've ever sold an MLM, just like Michelle said, you're spending hours in conversation. You sell a lipstick or you sell an item, you make $5 or $10 off of it, but you've spent hours with that person. So that was me. And I started researching this probably over a year and a half, 2 years ago. And if you're anything like me, you were a skeptic. You had huge suspicions. I was like, there is no way someone like me could make that kind of income. Like, I want to make $5K a month. I want to make $10K a month. But I'm not a very good speaker. I get tongue tied. I doubt myself. I literally will sweat with fret when I have to speak, you guys. Like the anxiety of having to speak in front of people. But I was broke. And we had mounds of credit card debt. We had mounds of things that needed paid that just never got taken care of, that got, pushed to the back burner thinking, oh, someday I'll pay that or someday I'll take care of that. And I honestly didn't even know what digital marketing was. I didn't know. A lot of people don't know. There's 5 billion people on social media. Nobody knows what digital marketing is. And I was that person. And I always thought I had to be fancy to do that, or super tech and super smart. And Michelle crushes all of those fears because you can get the tech done for you in our community. There's a daily video where she pours her heart into us every day and says, here, go do this, or stop thinking like that because you can do it this way. Like the mentoringship that she so selflessly gives just builds you up. It's like having that somebody in your back pocket to just call and be like, all right, I need to pick me up. Well, there's Michelle, because she does it every single day. And I was trying to write some things down, but I just want you to hear my heart. There was such a stereotype in my head that you had to look a certain way or know a lot of certain things, or, I didn't want to be that mom doing dances on TikTok, because that's not me. And I know that's not how the Lord wants me to be. And if you know me, I don't edit my videos very often. I literally just wing it, but I attract my perfect customer. And that is what Michelle has taught me. In 6.5 months, I made $100,000. I know, praise the Lord. I didn't have a direct mentor. I had Michelle's videos. That's all I had. And I just last night made a sale that put me over my yearly income. In 1 month, I made more than an entire year's salary from a job I've had for 17 years. I know. So there is hope. Don't put yourself like, oh, I could never do that, because if I can do it coming from the background that I am 100% certain that you can. You just got to be plugged in and have a desire. It's not, it's not going to fall at your feet. You got to do the work. But look, I'm doing the work out here on my patio. And Michelle's in Hawaii. Anybody can make money here at the level that you want and above what you ever thought possible. So just stay plugged into what she has to say, because there's some, what's the word? Certainty. There's some goodness.
Aw, I love your story and congratulations. And I love your heart. And I love what you said. You're like, I just am me. I don't worry about being fancy on my videos. I don't worry about editing. I just show up for me. And that's why you're attracting your perfect customer to you. And congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Love it. Love it. So you guys, real quick, because Dean needs to go get his kiddos from school, because again, we love working this around our family. Family comes first. So Dean, can you unmute my friend and share real quick before we keep on going?
Hey, Michelle, can you hear me crystal clear?
Yes, we can. Thank you so
All
much for
right.
sharing.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, I always have to give you your flowers and tell you thank you so much for your yes, because see, your yes literally made it possible for my yes so that I could pick myself up out of the slum that I was in to kind of get my head back in the game. But literally, I'm sitting here, I drove home from work just now because I said I needed to be in a place where I could just kind of pour into the community to have them understand, exactly what this business could do for them. So I'm sitting here looking out at the airport, and the airplane literally took off just now. And that just put me in the mind frame of all the guests that's on here who literally showed up for their success, meaning they're going to the next level. So hats off, to all my guests. Go ahead and drop a 5 in the comment section for all my guests. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Dean, just a simple guy, and I call myself a little nobody that God is using to bless a whole lot of people, turning me into somebody and using me to bless a whole lot of people, in a sense where, I'm a husband, I'm a father, but I started in this online space 8 years ago, to be exact, 8 years ago. And the reason why I got started, listen, my bills were up here, way above my head where you cannot see, but my income was here. And where I live in the Caribbean, the average salary is less than $3,000 for the month. But with bills up here, income here, I had to do something to make it work. So, I started to work a second job in order to make ends meet, right? So I had like a 30-minute window where I'm running from one busy job, a 30-minute window to pick my son up from the daycare, to drop him home, to literally go and rush to the next job, right? But I was doing that, ladies and gentlemen, but instead of advancing, what was happening was I was just being beaten down deeper and deeper. So I considered myself to be the donkey, right? And I don't mean that to offend anybody, but I know some of us feel like that sometimes because life come at us so hard, right? So one night as I was coming home from work, when I got home, my son was up waiting for me, right? And when I opened the door, he literally said, "You know what, Daddy, come let me help you take off your shoes," right? And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, he proceeded to sit me down in the couch to help me take off my shoes. You should see him with his little self, right? But he looked at me and he asked me a question. You want to know what he asked me? He said, "Daddy, are you going to go to work tomorrow?" And when he asked me that question, ladies and gentlemen, I literally broke down. I broke down and I cried tears like a baby. You want to know why? Earlier on that night when I was coming home, ladies and gentlemen, I caught myself dozing off around the wheel. So when he asked me that question, I literally saw something flash before my eyes where he's waiting for me to come home and I never made it home, right? And I had to draw the line from that night till then and say, you know what? Working 2 jobs is not it. This doesn't make sense. And here is why I had to do it. See, I was raised by a single mom who has 9 children. My father disowned me when I was younger, so I had no example or anything to emulate. So I had to participate in my own rescue and be my rescue blanket. So I drew the line that night, ladies and gentlemen, and I went searching in the online space, got obsessed, and I kid you not, came across a great opportunity where I was able to make my first $4 in the online space. That sent my belief to the next level. It felt like 4,000. You couldn't talk to me. But ladies and gentlemen, time progressed. I discovered the network marketing space, and I kid you not, generated multiple 6 figures online with network marketing part-time while working a job, right? But in 2020, I walked away from network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, and I did absolutely nothing, living off of my residuals and all of this stuff. So guess what now, right? Okay, after a while, your residuals start to reduce, right? So I knew I could not go back to working a second job. So I had to kick myself in the butt. And guess what I did? Last year, ladies and gentlemen, I was coming out of a 21-day fast, and I kid you not, I discovered Michelle online. This was like God answering my prayers, right? And I watched. I want you to listen to what I'm saying, and I want you all to drop 5 in the comment section for all of my guests. I watched, ladies and gentlemen, for almost 3 months. It's not that I didn't believe. I looked for 3 things. I wanted to ensure that this had simplicity. It ticked the box. I wanted to make sure that there was the automation. It ticked the box. I wanted to ensure that there was the opportunity for me to leverage this, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, I wanted to ensure that not only could this work for me, but can the average person take this, run with it, and win? So all the boxes ticked, right? The last thing that I needed, ladies and gentlemen, was a community. After I discovered the community, done deal. It was game over. So let me tell you how I slapped myself in the face. Got started, ladies and gentlemen, and within my first 7 days, I generated $1,200. Could slap myself in the face. You want to know why? Imagine if I had not waited almost 3 months to get started, right? Life happened, right? But I keep thinking, look how many other people I left out there, right? Fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, I generated my first 10,000 in 40 days, my first second 10,000 in 40 days. So I've been on the street now where it's a 10K in 40 days, 10K in 40 days. And I kid you not, I could not break that barrier, right? I stepped away. Michelle, no, I keep her in the loop of everything because see, life was lifing, right? Had to change careers, new businesses, getting up at the ground, and a whole lot, right? Ladies and gentlemen, hit that restart button, right? And I kid you not, just like what I'm used to. But guess what happened to me, ladies and gentlemen, right? Within the last 30 days, I was able to break my own record. And I don't say that to brag. I'm saying that to say that if I could do it while having a busy life, while juggling, other things, while being a husband, while being a father, you could definitely do it, right? But I want you to know this. I once considered myself the donkey. And if any one of you know the story of the donkey and the farmer, right? The farmer always tried to bury the donkey when the donkey dropped in that hole. But every time dirt went on that donkey, life is going to happen. You got to shake it off. So you see, just like that donkey, every time life came, I started to shake it off, ladies and gentlemen. And eventually, a lot of dirt piled up underneath my feet. So guess what I was able to do? Jumped out of the hole and I got this rescue blanket. And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able to go ahead and, just borrow my belief, right? And get yourself started. I promise you, your 90 days could look completely different from now. I asked you to drop 5 in the comment section for all my guests. It's not the fact that 5 says money, right? 5 says faith, or 5 says DREAM, but it's the fact that you are here. And I know that you have belief. So you see, for me, this is what I had to do, all right? I had to be myself because I understood that everyone was already taken, right? I had to lie to myself because I had to tell myself good things in order to be able to help get me to the next level. And the last thing I had to do, ladies and gentlemen, was I just had to be so that I could live. So for those of you who are on here, all my guests, let me be one of the first to welcome you inside of our amazing opportunity. Just now before I jumped on the live stream, another $900 ding. And I don't say that, to brag or to boast, but literally what I've made in the last 30 days, not only have I beaten my own record, but I almost tripled my job salary. Tripled, all right? Michelle, listen, separate from that, I've already booked 3 family vacations, not 1, but 3 family vacations, and I didn't have to touch my regular income. So if I could do it, you could definitely do it. And Michelle, I'm going to toss it right back over to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Dean. Oh, I love your story. You guys, Dean, if you guys have ever been on any of my lives or anything, you've heard me say this. Dean's the one that shared with me, just get 1% better every day. And after 100 days, you're 100% better, and work on getting 1% better of that. I just like sharing that because I think about that. I think about that when we go to create content. I think about that when we go to build a business. What if we just focused on getting 1% better? I'm only sharing that with you because this is what the type of value that you actually get inside the community, right? You actually get to be poured on and trained and mentored from people like what you've heard share today. So let's go ahead and keep on going, you guys. And then again, at the very end, we're going to open up for questions, right? So you might be thinking right now, this sounds really good, but I know nothing about promoting products or programs. I know nothing about sales funnels. I know nothing about automated systems. I know nothing about social media marketing. What do you mean by stop to scroll content? And how do I know how to attract my perfect customers, right? I get that. You guys, this is where we all were. This is how we all felt. We knew nothing. This is one of the biggest problems people have with getting daily paying customers. They do not know the marketing side. You guys, it doesn't matter what product or program you're selling if you don't even know how to market. Learning these skills to market just makes sense. So how would you like help executing these steps so you can learn the 2-hour workday and learn how to make 900 a day? Put a yes in the comments if that is something that you would like to get help executing. Yes, I love that. So before I go over that with you, you guys, I need you to screenshot this. I have to give you a disclaimer here because we are not saying that you're going to be able to purchase this program and make any type of money. I do not know your worth ethic. I don't know how consistent you're going to be. I don't know what state of mind you are. All I know is our process has been proven to help people reach their goals and dreams, whatever that goal and dream is. I kind of look at it no different than a gym membership, right? You and I can go join a gym and you can get really good results and I don't get any results. I can't say gyms don't work. I have to look in the mirror and say, I didn't do the work to get the results. So anyway, we have to go over, I have to do this. Hopefully you guys screenshotted that. So let's go. I'm going to introduce you to the Legacy Builder program. You guys, inside our Legacy Builder program, we actually walk you through step by step. We have a training to show you how to go launch to profit in 7 days. We have a 30-day market growth strategy plan of what to do your first 30 days to not only grow your email list, but also grow your following and work on growing your bank account, right? We have that as well. And inside of that, you're going to get the ultimate discovery system where we're going to show you how to build the brand, even a faceless brand if you want. We're going to show you the copy and paste free ads method that I use to grow my following, be monetized on YouTube, grow my email list, and get customers. And then we're going to show you how to use social media the right way. Again, there's 5 billion people just on social media alone. And so inside of our training, you guys, we do have the how to build your invisible empire. If you want to start your business or build a completely faceless training or faceless brand. Now, inside of this, you guys, I don't only give you the 72-page PDF that inside of that shows you step by step what to do to make 100K your first year, gives you a year's worth of content, but I also do a training and I walk you through the process. And you also have access to a Q&A I did. Here's what I love about a Q&A. Because you guys don't know what your blind spots are. You don't know what's holding you back from building an income, right? Or what your blocks are. So sometimes when you hear other people ask questions, it gives you those aha moments. So you get access to all of that. And then you also get access to our amazing community that has over 20,000 people inside our community. And you heard what Jessica said earlier about a daily video right here, our 90-day legacy run. Right now we're going on a run and I'm walking you through what it takes to make 30K in 90 days. You get the complete process, exactly what needs to be done. You can follow that and see what type of results that you can get. But it's a daily video that you get, on average about a 6-minute video every day that gives you an action step, not only to equip you with the skills and techniques, but also the winning mindset. And you have a content vault. Inside of that is testimonials. Inside of that is content creation and hook ideas. You get access to all of the replays that we have as well, from the webinars to the mentoring calls. You get complete access to everything. Now, here's just a few people inside our program that are loving it. Look at this. Discovered my perfect customer, love the coaching. Amazing, discovered my perfect customers. It was absolutely amazing. The breakout rooms were great. Because see, what happens is, you guys, I put you inside a breakout room. And then that way you, I'll do some type of like 20 to 15-minute training with you. And then I'll give you an action step and I'll put you in a breakout room with like 5 to 7 other entrepreneurs just like you. The goal is to help you have a breakthrough in the breakout room. Then you come back in the room with me and we do a Q&A. So that's why you're hearing what they're saying with this, right? The results that they're having. I love the breakout rooms. The folks I interacted with were all genuine. See, this is the stuff that I love. So, oops, I didn't update this. It's okay. I didn't update this. It's actually what I'm going to do real quick, because I didn't update this slide and I got to give you the exact results. So what I'm going to do while I'm getting that for you, I'm going to have Victoria come on and share real quick why I'm getting those exact results for you. So Victoria, can you share real quick? I didn't even get it.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you so much. You guys, I'm always super pumped up to be able to share with you how this has completely changed my life. Those are not just pretty words, okay? We are literally about to hop in the car, head to the Gulf, and stay in a penthouse suite for the next week and get to spend some awesome family time on the coast. And it is because of this. So I'm Victoria. I'm a busy boy mama. I have 3 little boys. My oldest is autistic. I have a tiny toddler tornado. My husband is active duty Army. And so when I started this, he was away. He actually told me not to. He was the biggest skeptic. I was a skeptic. I spent 2 months like wondering how in the world people were making an income like this. I didn't believe, I said all the same things, right? I said it sounds too good to be true. And I doubted all of this because it's just not the way that I was raised. I was raised watching my dad work 3 jobs, and I was raised thinking that in order to make more, you have to go work more, right? How many of you were told that to make a good income, you need to go to college, you need to get a good degree, go get a salary job, and then guess what? If you still can't make ends meet, go get another job, and then another job, and work overtime until the day that you die. That is the way that I was raised, okay? And so I just didn't believe it was possible. I spent years trying to find a legitimate way to work from home. Now, how many of you have ever tried an MLM? Multi-level marketing. That was me. Whoops, sorry, I was at 10% battery. That was me. And I have absolutely no hate for that at all because it's a brilliant business model. But I had started MLM 7 years ago, or I spent 7 years doing that because I wanted to find a way to stay home with my kids and have all of that precious time with them. But what I really got out of it was my face glued to my phone while my kids are over here going, mommy, 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 wanting all of this time with me. But I'm like, hey, I'm trying to sell this mascara and make $7. Okay, now do the math. If you have ever done an MLM, how many products would you need to sell to make 900? Because for me, I needed to find, yes, I'm saying find 128 customers, right? And to make $900. And so what I mean by find is I didn't know how to market. I was posting and praying. So I was doing the recruiting to build a team. I was doing the parties. I was doing those copy paste, hey girl messages, all of those things to make $7 on a dang mascara. I was working so.
Oh, did we lose her? Victoria? Oh, did we lose her? Did we lose her? Her battery died? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay, well maybe she'll be able to come back on. I don't know. So real quick while we're waiting. Oh, is she back?
I'm here. I don't know what happened.
You're kind of cutting out.
Am I cutting out? Okay, let me go off Wi-Fi. Hang on a second.
Okay.
That was really weird. I'm off Wi-Fi. Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let me just kind of fast forward because I spent all of these years in MLM trying to find a way to work less, make more. And what I really got was I was overtired, overworked, and underpaid. And so when I finally decided to try digital marketing, this was a Hail Mary for me, right? I was like, if I can do this and make $1,200 a month, like I'm going to be in a better position than living paycheck to paycheck, right? I went into this with the smallest goal ever. And in my first month, I made $29,000. Okay. 29 grand in my first stinking month with somebody who has never seen an income like that, y'all. I've worked 3 jobs. I've lived in a tiny apartment downtown Chicago when I could not even afford heat. I know what it's like to be broke. The difference in the people that are broke and like not are just the decision to change it, right? And so that was 29 grand my first month. By 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. And now I'm 10 months in and I am somewhere over like 340. I haven't even tallied, somewhere at like 340 grand just in my first 10 months doing this. Since this program launched, specifically since April 1st, I've made $174,000. 174 grand. I'm at 85 grand for the month. My goal was 100K to have my first 100K month. We're on the last day, but anything can happen, right? And it's because I legitimately only work 2 hours a day, and I just put my phone down, go spend time with my kids. Like, we're about to get in the car and go on a family vacation. And there is no way that we ever could have done this if it was not for this business. So I always just want to be your hype girl that's sitting over here. If you are skeptical, if you are doubting, if you are questioning, dig in, because this has completely changed my life, and it would not have if I sat on the sidelines for like any longer. So that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for always just showing up your true, exciting, energetic self, because it just fires me up, and you have fun with your family. I love it.
I'm excited.
Yes, love it. So life-changing, you guys. Okay, let's keep on going here. Love that, you guys. This is what we're talking about, true freedom. Okay, so I went and did the math here, you guys. So in 61 days, our community has generated $6,649,200 in revenue through the Legacy Builder program. You guys, that is 100% profit into the community pockets. That's not into a company's pockets, because we make 100% profit because we get the resale rates. Now, one of the questions I'm seeing a lot inside the community is inside the comments is, how is this possible? You guys, let me ask you a question, okay? Let me help you just kind of tie this all together. First of all, Amazon does over 500 billion a year. Right? So people are shopping online all the time. Do you realize just on social media alone, there's 5 billion people? So let me ask you a question. Do you think at least 1% of them would love to learn how to make an income online? 1%. 1% would love to learn how to make 900 a month, or 900 a week, or 900 a day. Put a yes or no. Do you think at least 1% of 5 billion would love to learn that? At least 1%. Okay, look at all the yeses. You guys realize 1% is 50 million people. We have a lot of lives to change. Our community will be responsible for changing the generational struggle that's going on in the world. You no longer in today's world have to trade time for dollars. You no longer have to do that. You can have a fully automated business and have time freedom. We're ready to change the generational struggle and help people have generational wealth. Our goal inside our community is to create 1,000 six-figure income earners by promoting global digital products, and 1,000 self-made millionaires. Let me just put that into perspective for you. 900 a day is only one customer. One customer, that's only 365 customers a year. One customer a day is 900 a day, which is 6,300 a week, which is 328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. All you need is 1,111 customers, and you're a self-made millionaire off of promoting a product worth $900. You guys, it is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the biggest question I get is, how much time will this take? So if you remember, step one was you got to commit to 2 hours a day. That 2 hours can be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. So let's talk about the 2 hours, right? And so what it is 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads. Just 30 minutes a day. Again, this was an introvert's dream come true. Copy, paste, and post. 3 pieces of content. Spend 1 hour. Pick the platform you want to use. I started with TikTok. I love the simplicity of TikTok. They all work, right? You pick the one you want to use. And then you'll spend another 30 minutes learning, responding to comments and to emails. There is your 2-hour workday. That's our income earning activity. This is what drives results. This is what drives traffic back to our business on autopilot. And then we let the automations do the work for us. So what I want to do, you guys, is I want to have Amy come on and share with you guys, because when Amy discovered this, you guys, she was working 2 jobs. So she was able to fit her 2-hour workday in around her family's life. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over for Amy to share.
Welcome, everybody. I am so happy that you decided to come and check us out today, because this is a life-changing opportunity, and I promise you that. My story is a little bit different, and everybody has their own story. But what I really want to get through to you today is, even if you are already overworked, I get it. I do. I was working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day for 3 years straight. I'm a single mom. I was working 2 jobs, but here's the kicker. I had no sales experience. I've never been an MLM. I've never done any of that stuff. I wasn't even on social media. My daughter put me on there so I could watch her do videos. I didn't even know what the plus sign was on the TikTok. That's how bad it was. So let me tell you, from somebody that knew nothing about the online world, nothing about sales, I was in the trucking industry for over 20 years. I waitressed part-time. I was just a single mom, tired of struggling. And I found a way to earn extra income. Of course, I had hesitation. I didn't know anything. But I will tell you this right now. I had hope. And I wanted to be able to change my life for me, for my kids. And I wanted my time back. I didn't want to work 18 hours a day anymore. As a single mom trying to take care of 3 kids, it's ridiculous. I wanted my time back. So by me, my daughter putting me on TikTok, me finding this program, I took the last dollar I had to my name and I fully invested in this, in my future, in my kids' future. I followed the 2-hour workflow to a T. I followed every training to a T. And here's what I did, is I took 30 to 45 minutes in the morning before I left for my first job. On my lunch break, I took another 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. In between those 2 jobs, 18 hours a day, I fit this in throughout my day. Few short days after purchasing, I made my initial investment back. 10 weeks in, I had not only learned not everything, but as much as I could, that I was learning and started earning a lot and very quickly. And I seen the light at the end of the tunnel, that this was it. This was something that I could do. I quit not only my part-time job, but I quit my full-time salary position of over 20 years. By 12 weeks, I ended up becoming a stay-at-home mom for the first time in 30 years. I was now running a successful online business from home. And now I started getting my time back with my kids. I paid off all of my debt. As it came in, I was paying it off. I was paying the next month's bills. I was doing all of the things, and I continued to learn more and earn more and learn more and earn more, adding additional streams of income by plugging in for 2 to 3 hours a day. By 9 months in, I hit my first 6 figures. I just celebrated this month 1 year in this community I am well over 200 grand in 1 year. That is life-changing money for a single mom of 3 kids that has been struggling for years to pay bills, to make sure her kids had everything they needed because I had no help. This is any mom or dad's dream come true. This has not only changed my life, but it's changed my kids' lives. My daughter graduates today.
Aww.
And I have been here for every event. I've had the money to pay for her barbecue, and 15 family members are here from thousands of miles away that I was able to bring them here for her because of this money that I'm earning. This is the freedom that you can get, not only for you, but for your kids. And as a single mom, as a parent, these are the things that you want to give your kids. You need to give your kids. And my heart was broke for so many years because I couldn't afford it and I didn't have the time to make all those memories. And now I can make up for those lost times. And that's what I'm doing now. This is longevity. This isn't make a couple bucks real quick and then you're done. No, this is long-term income, learning and earning as you go. Life-changing. In 2 months, my daughter's going to college and I get to pay for her law school. I would not have been able to do that a year ago. This is why we do this. Everybody has their reason, but it all comes down to family. It all comes down to earning an income so we can get our time back. A little investment every day can change your life. Take it from somebody that knew nothing a year ago. Just believe in you, invest in you. You deserve it. Thank you.
So I want you to share with them what you did over the weekend, because I think that's probably one of my favorite stories.
So you guys, I can't even think of, I've been in the trucking industry and I've worked in the restaurant business, bartending and waitressing, nights, weekends, holidays, every holiday. This last Memorial Day weekend, myself and 3 of my kids were able to go to the mountains, all 4 of us, and just unplug and be together. It's the simple things like that that mean everything. And I was able to do it because, 1, I could afford it and I had my time to do it. But guess what? This business was still making me money while I was doing that. Yesterday, I spent over $1,200 for her barbecues and all this other stuff. I made that back and then some. I've already made $1,200 again today. This is the kind of stuff we're going to teach you, all by promoting 4 digital products and learning how to add additional streams of income. We will show you everything to change your life.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
And congratulations to your daughter. How exciting. Yay. And I know that has to feel good as a mom that you're able to get her family or your family there to experience this life.
Oh, it's been amazing. I'm telling you, and when I say life-changing, it's life-changing. Just like you're in Hawaii with your family.
Right. Yeah.
We can never do
8 o'clock in the morning here, guys. So
right?
When I get here, I get to go spend the rest of the day with my family.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Okay,
guys.
we're going to keep on going and have fun. Tell your daughter congratulations and enjoy your family. I love that. So you guys, this is a webinar. So in a webinar, we give you the details, and at the very end, we do open up for questions. So yes, you will get the opportunity, a little web window there to go over questions with you guys as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go on to how do you get started, right? So what it is the Legacy Builder program. The moment you purchase a program, you get immediate access to 4 income streams. So you're going to get the resale rights on the 100, the 300, the 600, and the 900. So that's $1,900 worth of products that you get the ability to get the resale rights on. So let me give you an idea. I'm going to help you guys put this into perspective. So you see me holding my phone right now. Do you realize I got my phone through Verizon? But Verizon didn't make this phone. Apple did. But Verizon has the resale rights on this phone and they can sell it. I can sell this phone. I can be Verizon and I can sell this phone to Amy. And Amy can use this phone for 6 months or a year. And Amy can turn it back into me because she wants a different phone. And I can resell this again to Dean. Right? That's the power. It's the same thing. You guys do it every day. Do you think the shirt that you have on right now, the person or the company you bought the shirt from made the shirt? Or did they get the ability to get the rights to sell that shirt? Because they bought it and are able to sell it, right? It's no different. We're just introducing you to the digital world, which I shared that with you at the very beginning, the massive explosion in the digital world. So that's what you get the ability. You get the ability to get 4 income streams and get the resale rights. So what does that mean? That means you can be learning and earning at the exact same time. And now also when you get started today, you're going to get these bonuses. Freedom Friday, let's go, right? You're going to get the digital growth community bonus. You're going to get the Canva crash course. You're going to get how I made my first million in 17 months. You're going to get the complete breakdown walkthrough of that. You're going to get 30-day market strategy growth plan. You're going to get how to start your own business with master resale rights. You're going to get 200 digital product ideas. So if you're listening to me right now and you're like, man, I just want to create my own product or service or program, we give you that inside of this as well. You're going to get how to craft your message, your marketing mindset to your first million. And you're going to get your invisible empire faceless marketing training. So you get all of those bonuses as well. And you get access to all of that for only $900. You guys, I love this. The fact that I had a step-by-step blueprint to follow, and I can follow it, and I could be learning and earning at the exact same time. Now, maybe that's not your goal. Your goal maybe isn't to make $900 a day. I have a gentleman inside my community, and his goal is to make $1,000 a month because he just wants to be able to go camping more with his boys. And $1,000 a month would do that. He loves his job. He loves the bonuses, right? And so whatever your goal is, it is good enough. It's your goal. That's all that matters. So if $900 a day isn't a goal for you, we do have our digital mastery that also helps you start mastering digital marketing skills. It's $600. You do get the resale rights on the 100, 300, and 600. Our passive daily pay blueprint, it's $300. You do get the resale rights on the 100 and the 300. And then we have our launch pad. We'll help you launch a business, and you get the resale rights and an income stream on the $100 product. Okay, so what I want to do real quick before we open up for questions, because a lot of people are like, I want more men to share. And so I'm going to see if Tim can share real quick. And so if you guys want to get ready to ask your questions, there is a reaction that you can hold up your hand. Just make sure when you ask a question, I need you to show your video because I want to be able to look at you in the eyes when I answer your question. Okay, so Tim, can you unmute and share?
Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful. Hey, you know what a great, I come from a background in corporate America. I've been in retail. I helped a company take 300 retail stores to 1,000 stores. I'm not the stay-at-home mom, obviously, or the stay-at-home dad, like everybody, I hear a lot of great stories. But I was in the world where I was in corporate and they own you, at that level of leadership in the company. And I have 5 beautiful kids. I live in California, but I would leave California every Monday morning, fly to wherever I need to go, and then come home on Friday. But the day didn't really end there. If you guys that are in corporate or have a job that works 24/7, the job was 24/7. But one day they came into my office after I gave them 25 years of my life, which was my whole life, right? I'm 57 years old now. And the reality is they came into my office and said, we're eliminating the role. We're restructuring the company. If you're in corporate, you know exactly what that means. It means like, hey, somebody's losing a job. And if they're telling you, believe it or not, I was the guy that actually did a lot of the sign-offs for people to lose jobs. But it was happening to me. That was the shocker. Like I got to tell you, at 55, being told you don't have a career anymore, it is. If you ever been in it, ever lost a job, it's defeating. You know, there's ego, there's pride that you have, that you get up every day and do all the things you're supposed to do. You know, sit down, shut up, and listen. As a kid, that my daddy would tell me, sit down, shut up, and listen. You won't get hurt, right? Go to school, get good grades. Marry, raise some kids, get a home, and then retire. Well, I did all those things. So when they came into my office, they said, here's your plan A or plan B. You have 30 minutes to make a decision. Why do I share the details of that? Because it's just a feeling that just really flat out sucks. And there's a lot of people in this day and age today that think that's all there is. I've never done an MLM. I've never done an online business. But I got to the point where after being home, I got offered a couple of jobs. I actually was offered some really good career corporate jobs where, you know, I almost decided to move my whole family to North Carolina, or I had interviews in other states. They flew me out there for these interviews from California. So I got offered these things, but there was one thing that was really in my head. Why am I going to do this crap all over again? Like, really, why am I going to do this all over? I just gave somebody 25 years of my life, and they said they really didn't need you anymore. Like, where's your worth? You know, where is that? I mean, so if you lost a job, you know exactly what, I don't care if you've been there for 2 years or 25 years, you know the feeling. But just at 55, who's going to hire me per se again? Like, I know my role was very specific in what I did, and we did it really good. However, at 55, it's like, again, who's really going to hire you and who's going to pay you what you're worth per se for that role? So for me, I was home for 8-9 months, and I finally just said, I got to do something at home because I'm pissed. Like, I got to share with you, I was mad. I was furious that someone did that to me after I did all those things, having 5 kids, not going to the sporting events. I mean, I did a video in content where I got to go to my son's school for the first time. Out of 5 kids, I was able to go to one of those kids' first day of high school. 5 out of 25 years, and I went to one. I got to tell you, that day, well, we can talk about all the money. We can talk about all those things. They are great. We are blessed, and absolutely, we have a product that is in highest demand that you can possibly imagine. We get all that. But see, for me, I will never forget that first day of his high school, volunteering down there. And the sad thing about it to me that I saw, there was only like 4 dads that were there all day out of like 40 moms. Now, I'm going to say one thing to you dads. You deserve to be with your kids. Your kids need you more than you think. Because I would tell you, the conversations, if you could be around to the conversations, what I have with my children and the relationship that I did not have with my own parents is unimaginable. Like, the conversations that we have, and to hear that my 2 oldest daughters that are in their 30s were pissed at me because I never went to the game. But see, they understand that we have to take care of our bills. But I'm just here to share with you, and everybody else is here to share with you, there's a different way than when we were taught as we grew up. We were told to go get jobs, get good careers. That's how we were raised. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's all we knew. Today, it doesn't work that way. Entrepreneurs, man, that's what you really will become in this if you take that choice, which I think you should. The benefits, I can tell you about all the tax benefits. I can tell you all those great things because everything's a write-off, it seems like. And I mean, it is unimaginable that when your tax guy comes to you and says, you're making too much money, you got to spend it or you're going to lose it. That is a neat, surreal conversation to have with your tax guy. But I got to tell you, it's a really cool problem to have. And I really will leave it on this note. I hit over 200,000 just recently. And I've been doing this 14 months. I do work 2 to 3 hours a day, but by choice. My passion is simply this. I'm going to do whatever I can do to help all the dads, all the moms, all the people that sit there and say, I'm done. Like, I am done. See, people change in many ways, but one of the things is I didn't do this business per se for money. The money is a byproduct. Be clear on that. The money's great and all, but the time that I get with my children as a dad, and the conversations that I've heard my kids tell me, like they were mad at me, and I'm like, that's just like gut wrenching to you to sit there and say, you didn't go to my game. You told me you're going to be there, but they understand now. But to hear those conversations, for me, it's time. I really do. I golf almost every day. I'm living a goal. I'm living a dream right now. I am actually qualified for the Champions Tour, which is the men's professional over 50 to golf. I never saw that in my wildest dreams. I never could tell you I'm telling it, you dream again, you build better relationships with your kids, and you're helping other people see there's a different way to earn an income. See, that's all this is. We're just showing you a different way to earn income, to get your time back, to love on your family, date your wife again, and by God, go golfing every day. I don't know how else to say it. And my story isn't as typical as the ladies. I didn't make any money for 3.5 months. Hear me. I didn't make any money for 3.5 months, but I will share something with you. The mentoring, the coaching, I did all. I did not ask any questions to my mentor. Like, how crazy is that? There are people here that want you to be successful. They're giving of their time. So you can be, your number one goal from any of these people that are going to help you guys mentor and help Michelle mentor and all that stuff in the community is to help you be successful. To help you be successful. I mean, you can ask anybody in the community. We have so many mentoring calls, live, recorded. You miss them, we got you. There is something that is so powerful about a bunch of people, over 20,000 people going in one direction. Do not miss this. It's a bunch of people that want to see you succeed. Their priority, their whole goal is to help you get to where you just got to plug in. You have to be coachable. You have to be consistent. Please, for the love of God, be authentic self that you are. Be the blessing that you are. Have patience and grace. I talk about it all the time because you may screw it up. Perfect. Screw it up. Perfect. Guess what? We're here to help you, pick you up, and cheer you on. That's okay. We're going to help you. So I'll leave it on that note. I'll just say it's been 57 years old. I've never gone back to the corporate world again after 25 years, and I couldn't be more happier. And I only wish that for you as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, and congratulations, 200K after 3 months of not making any money. What a story, because most people are impatient and they would have quit, right? And so I love the fact that you had the vision and you focused more on the vision and you knew it was going to work. You just had to get through the process to get it to work for you. So congratulations. I love it. Now, you guys, what I want to do real quick is, because before I open up for questions, I need to take it over to South Africa, because we are an international business and we do business all over the world. And so if I only have United States share, people are like, well, what about me? And so I wanted to pass it over to Cecilia in South Africa. Are you there, my friend?
I am here.
Hey.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Cecilia Jacobs. I'm from South Africa, and I used to be a small town mama. Now I'm an ocean view mama, right? So I started with this business about a year ago, and for me, it was that desperation of just getting something that's going to help me to get more time with my daughter. So I was going down this rabbit hole. I was doing the thing that most South Africans does. I had a credit card, and then I took out another credit card to pay the first credit card, and then I went to go get myself a loan to pay the 2 credit cards, and at the end I was stuck with that, and I was going downhill so quickly that I was actually threatened that my things would be taken in order to cover my debt. And I was working 15 hours a day in my own salon. So it got to a point where I was pushing so many hours in order to cover basic living expenses and debt that I missed out with my daughter. I missed out to the extent that this one specific day when I had a bridal group at my salon, I rushed to pick my daughter up from school, and I could see she was having a tremendously bad day. But because I was in a hurry, because I had such a big crowd waiting for me, I rushed her. and it brought tears to her eyes. So immediately I drowned in mom guilt, but I continued working because, I mean, I'm working to keep the roof over our heads, right? And the groceries in the cupboards. I was just being mum. But that evening, it was close to 9 o'clock. When I looked up from my nail station, I could see my daughter fall asleep on the couch in the living room, and my heart broke into a million pieces because I knew, you know, she was waiting for me. She had a bad day and I didn't have time. And even though I was working this hard, I was still drowning in debt and I was still standing at the edge of losing everything. So the next morning I was on TikTok, like so many of us, right? Consuming a little bit of funniness. And I came across this beautiful mom talking about the 2-hour workday. And she said, you can fit it into the nooks and crannies of your day, and that I could learn the skills to earn daily pay. So listen to this. As a South African, I thought to myself, what if I bought this program and I just made 10,000 South African rands extra a month? That would have given me time. I wouldn't need to work overtime. I wouldn't need to work Saturdays until 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I would just get some time to spend with my daughter. So that's like $550, right? Currently, my biggest seller is a $900 product. But when I got started with this, 6 weeks later, I woke up to my first money. And my first reaction was, this works. And then 2 hours later, I made $300. I'm like, this really works. And the next morning, $600. So that put me far into profit mode, plus also for over the 10,000 South African rands that I needed. I ended up that month making 145,000 rands as a South African, right? So for us, that's like putting me in 6 figures within 2 months of doing this business, and it was life-changing. So I'm talking in rands with you guys so that you can just grasp the concept of what it is when you are in South Africa and you get to earn in dollars. So within 7 months, my friends, I was a millionaire. 1 year later, I mean, Friday, I hit my 1 year mark into this and I've made 2.4 million. So, but it's not just me, right? I mean, we've already got 5 South African millionaires doing this, rand millionaires. We've got thousands of our moms and dads earning 6 figures on a monthly basis because of the power of earning in dollars right here in South Africa. And I mean, when I got started, I just wanted to make 10,000 Rand extra. So if you get into this, you can come in with a big dream, my friend, because this is where dreams turns into reality, because of coaching, because of mentoring, because of live interaction with people that's, like Tim said, going in the same direction as you. We are like no man left behind. Everybody learns these skills and they get to change their lives. This is giving me back my time. 3 months in, debt free. I mean, going from somebody where the banks were threatening to take my things, 3 months in, I was debt free. My little prayer car, I replaced by month 4. Month 5, I flipped my zip code from being a small town mom to living my dream life, looking out over the ocean every single day, watching the dolphins play, watching the whales come by. And it's something I never dreamed was possible. These days, I'm busy house hunting because I'm getting ready to buy a house. And a year ago, I would have never imagined that this was possible for me. All I wanted was 10,000 Rand extra, $550 a month extra. And it just exploded with what I got to learn in here. And it's like all the others told you, I did not just get resale rights. I learned to add multiple income streams, reoccurring income streams, monetizing platforms, which I never even knew it was possible. And I just want to tell you, when I got started, I didn't know alt from enter, right? So if I could do this, working 15 hours a day, fitting this in the nooks and crannies of my day, and flip my whole life around in a matter of months, my friends, so can you. So I'm going to give it back to Michelle.
Absolutely love your story. I love it. And yes, you guys, so no matter what country you're in, this works in all countries. And I've seen people say, how do I get started? How do I purchase? Get back with the person that introduced you to this. You received an email from them, you guys. You can go down to the very bottom. There's a PS in there. You can go to get started inside the program. Once you get started, please put in the chat that you got started. We want to celebrate with you. So what we want to do real quick, you guys, is answer questions. And so I want to take the time to answer your question, please. We'll do our best. So if you have the same question as somebody else, let's try not to ask the same question, because I only got about 20 minutes to answer questions. And then I have another Zoom I got to jump on here in a minute. So yeah, Carol got started. I love it. I love it. Okay, so ready, Amy? Or do you need to go, Amy?
We lost you, Michelle, or maybe it's me. I'm not sure. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah. You ready?
Yes. I had a couple people in the community have their hands raised, so I took them down. If we could remind them.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So you guys, the questions are for guests only, people that are not inside our community, inside the program. You can get your questions asked inside the community right now. So if you're inside the community, go in the community, ask your question, and I can promise you probably 5 people will answer you within 30 seconds. So let's go ahead. If you're a guest that are not inside the program, raise your hand. We'd love to answer your questions, and make sure you're showing your video. Okay.
All right, B.
Hi.
Hi.
This is such a tremendous life-changing opportunity. It seems I was a teen mom. I have 3 kids, so it just and I run a community of moms. So I'm just so curious, because it seems like it could just change so many people's lives. For you all, did you sell for the way that you made money? Was it by selling this product that you're asking us to buy, or by selling like digital products that you made on your own?
Oh, such a good question. No, it was actually selling this program. I was terrified to create my own product at the beginning, right? Because I didn't know nothing about creating an automated system. I didn't know anything about creating a website. And what would I have sold? How to be a hot mess express in my 50s, right? I mean, I don't know what I would have sold, right? Because I felt like a failure as a mom. I was struggling. I was stressed. I was overwhelmed. I didn't want to add the pressure of creating a product. You know, that's one of the hardest things. And that's one thing that people fail so bad at online, is because they try to bring something new to the marketplace. That is so hard to do. That's why Starbucks is so successful, right? Because people get the ability to purchase a Starbucks, and that is a done for them coffee shop. And so that is why I love the fact that I could learn and earn at the same time. Now it has turned into more income streams, because I've grown a lot. Now I have 14 income streams, but I did start with just promoting the digital products. And now I have reoccurring income. I even now own a brick and mortar business. And then now I've created my own program. So, Amy, how many income streams do you have?
I'm up to 14 now.
Yeah. So yeah, so we all start and we learn, because the most important thing that you guys can learn is how to build a following, how to build your brand, how to build an email. If you can have a really good product, but if you don't have a following, if you don't have a brand and an email, it's going to be really hard.
So just to clarify, because this sounds so interesting, how much of the money that you make is you asking people in this Zoom to pay for the product?
I don't ask anybody to pay for anything.
Yeah, everyone, this is a scam. Everyone, this is a scam. They're going to kick me out. I promise you this is a scam.
She is great. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine staying on a webinar for
This is
an
a
hour
scam,
and a
I
half
promise
to
you.
say that?
Oh
Can you
my
imagine
goodness.
staying on a webinar for an hour and a half to say that? Like, that is so wild to me. So wild to me. An hour and a half. Because you know what? Everybody doesn't agree, right? Like, I don't agree with a job. Like, I don't agree mamas should be away from families for 40, 50 hours a week. I don't agree with that, right? But I don't go out and scream that. I love the fact that I've been able to figure out a way to stay home 100% with my family. I love that. I love now that we get to help moms know that there's another choice out there. And dads, just like you heard what Tim said, I absolutely love that. Oh my goodness. All right. Joe, and Joe's sitting there with the baby. I love that so much, Joe. So we'll let you share.
All right, Joe, I think you could, there you go.
We're good. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. First of all, Michelle. Great webinar or whatnot. Unfortunately, we get these people like just jumped on. People like her, you know what? I've been in the game for a while. If you have that type of attitude and mentality, just stay broke. Stay broke.
Yep.
You know, it blew my mind. She wasted an hour and a half to call it a scam. when you have receipts here. But again, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
want to say, awesome webinar. I really don't have any questions. I just want to give you guys a compliment. My man Tim, I'm in California as well. Let's get together and swing me sticks, bro. I've been financially retired and you know, fully free for 3, 4, 5 years. This is my little grandson right here.
Aw.
So guys and gals, pay attention to this. Open your minds, you know. And Tim, I'm with you. You guys need more men on here. More men like me and Tim. Love the lady stories. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of fellas out here like myself. I'm a widow,
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately. My wife passed away fighting cancer 20 years, but we're not going to get into that. But definitely more men. Again, Michelle, great Webby. Everybody, I appreciate the information. Again, nothing but applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we do have a lot of successful men. Unfortunately, most of them aren't on the webinar today, but we do have a lot of men in the community that are just crushing it. All right, let's go to, is it Prakash? Maybe? I'm sorry. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You can unmute. Try it again. One more time. There you go.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, I'm speaking from UK. Thank you very much, Michelle. Very good presentation. I am going to be starting. I have a question as far as the legalities and the compliance of this platform is concerned. What is stopping a governing body like, say, FCA or the SEC closing this thing down? If you can clarify that with me,
Absolutely.
please.
So we share our results, right? And we share that you're going to learn and earn. That's why we did that disclaimer. We cannot give any income guarantees. Just like I saw somebody on the comments said, well, how soon will I make money? We don't know. I don't know your worth ethic. I don't know. You know, it's no different than if you go and start your own business. Nobody knows. We're just sharing our results because there are results. You know, we're sharing that the program works. I mean, how did the 20,000 people get inside the program? By following this process? But yeah. Just like it was interesting because I follow Grant Cardone, and he literally popped on my news feed and he literally says, I will show you how to make $1 million in 90 days. Like, that's pretty bold, right? 1 million in 90 days, right? And so, but he'll show you the process. And so just like us, we show the process. We're not saying anybody's going to achieve it. Unfortunately, we can't say that you're going to make any money, but that's just the difference. So,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, good question. We have some people that are wanting to ask a question, but you guys need to show your screen. We want to look at you in the face.
We will go to Maureen. She is showing her face. Let me see. The screen is bouncing around really bad.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Actually, I have a quick question. Well, two, I'm sorry. Once you make the investment, this will be like a lifetime thing, right? Program, and you're keeping updating everything. Because
such a great question.
Technology and everything like goes so quickly.
So this is not a course. This is a program. So it's always interactive. We actually do live calls. We have 5 live interactive calls a week that you get the ability to get on. And so, yeah, anything pivots or changes, anything that's working really, really well, we test it as a community and then we share it and we help you implement it.
Okay, awesome. The other question, lastly, because I know that you mentioned earlier that this is an international thing, but you're mentioning like the other side of the world. I'm actually in Central America. I'm from Costa Rica. But yeah, that will be my question for Latin America and this part of the world. Do you have already members, and how does that work for us if it actually worked? Throughout this, even though I know if you work with TikTok and all the other like platforms, right? You reach the whole world, right? But in terms of payment and everything like that, from this side of the world, if it works the same, if it's like an option for us from this type of
absolutely. We literally do business all over the world. I have people that have bought from me in countries that I've never even heard of. So yeah, as long as somebody can take a payment or pay, you know, debit, credit card, PayPal, things like that. Yes. And then there's for you to accept a payment, there's tons of different payment processing companies, tons of different ones.
Is that option like also are suggesting the other type of methods in the program that we start to know about? I know about PayPal and I do have PayPal, but if there are also other options, are they also shown on the program to learn more
I mean, the
about
one that we mostly use is PayPal and Stripe, but we're working on another one because of South Africa. We're just testing it right now with quite a few people from South Africa. And once it's tested and proven to work, and we are actually creating videos on that as well. So yeah, we always do that. Whatever's working, we implement and train on it.
Okay, perfect. I just want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate I'm very clear on everything. Hope to jump in soon. And
awesome.
Thank you for your time. Have a
thanks
great
for your
day.
Questions. You too.
Bye.
Happy Friday. Love it. She's so sweet.
How many more do you want to take?
Just a few more. Yeah, we'll keep on. You guys, if you can get to your question real quick, I can hopefully get to everybody. So
okay. Kwasi, maybe Kwasi.
The name is Kwasi.
Okay.
From Ghana, but I live in the UK, Northampton.
Welcome.
Thank you. I've been following this very keenly. My first question, there are two questions I'm going to ask you. My first question is that after I purchase, do I have to renew my subscription or something like that every time or a particular time?
Oh, good question.
That's the first question.
So it's a one-time investment. So it's a one-time investment for your program and a one-time investment for your website that goes with that program. And then you'll want to purchase a domain. We recommend GoDaddy. Our training is over how to connect it with GoDaddy. And that is a yearly fee on that. It's like $3.99 to get your domain. $3.99. And then it's like $11 a year. And then we recommend a professional email to go with that domain. And I think it's like $20 a year or something like that. And that's it. The automated system and where we host the website is free. There's no monthly expenses on that.
All right. Now, the second question that I want to ask is after your subscription, how long and in averagely does any member of the committee start to earn? How much time from your experience? I know it's not the same. Everyone is going to have a different way of understanding and then operations. But the question is, how long has it been from experience that colleagues in the community start earning something?
For them to do what?
To start earning something? From the, yes.
I don't know. We have 20,000 people in our community, and I don't know because everybody's got different goals. Some people want to learn the whole process before they implement. Some people are like me, they want to learn and earn. Some people are doing this as a plan B, and they have a 4-year plan with it. Some people are like me, and they had to make it work, right? Everybody's different. So that's not the question to ask. The question to ask you guys, if you want to have results, is listen, Michelle, I need to make this kind of money. What do I need to do to make this money? Because other people's results aren't paying your bills, you guys. Your results will pay your bills. And you're the only one that can determine it. No different than if you and I went to a gym. And I'm just as dedicated at joining the gym as you are, but 3 days later, I'm not. I can't say a gym didn't work. I got to look in the mirror and be like, dang it, I didn't do the work. And then maybe I didn't do the work because I just enjoyed cheese and crackers more than I enjoyed getting in shape, right? There's so many different factors. And so that's why it's so important because when you launch your own business, you got to become that CEO of your business, right? And you got to realize that I created this community November of 2022. by following this process, November of 2022, and now there's 20,000 people in this community. The only way they got there is from following these 5 steps I shared with you today. So it's not a question if it works. The only question is, are you willing to learn these skills? Are you willing to be coachable, right? It's no different than how can somebody give Michael Jordan a basketball, and then Michael Jordan can give that exact same basketball to 50 other players, but they're not as good as Michael Jordan. What's the difference? Maybe they didn't show up like Michael Jordan. Maybe they didn't have the vision like Michael Jordan. It's the same basketball. Why does it work really, really well for some, but it doesn't for others? That's just life in general, right? We can all get on the same bike. And why do some of us be able to ride that bike really good, but some of us can't? It's not that the bike didn't work. It's not that the basketball didn't work, right? We have to look in the mirror and become responsible for our actions. So anyway, hopefully that helped. But I don't go around and ask 20,000 people why they, how they're doing, because it's their life and they can be the CEO of their business. A lot of people do share what they've done, and I absolutely love that. Okay, you ready?
Okay, Jenny.
Oh,
she was showing her face.
Okay.
Where'd she go? Oh, she's gone. Okay, Uchenna, maybe?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, Michelle, my question is, if I sell the product to you, you buy it from me, I make money, right?
Uh-huh.
So if Nicole buys from you, do I earn anything?
No, because you make 100% profit when you get a customer. You are your own boss. This is not an MLM.
Oh, oh. That's what I wanted to find out. Thank you.
Yeah. Doesn't it make more sense to make 100% profit than it does to make 25% profit?
Okay. Oh, here. Hiri. I'm assuming. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I tried. You can unmute, my friend.
Hi, good evening. My name is Chinedu. I'm a student in Nigeria, just recently signed out. So my question is, I met Mrs. Shantana over like 2 nights ago, and she briefed me too. So the question I want to ask is, number one, you all sell digital products online. I also sell digital products physically here in Nigeria, not my shop. So I want to know if those digital products, it's not seen. And what if someone reached out to me that after I bought a package of $100, someone reached out to me like, would they like ask me like, what is this used for? Like, why? Like, is there a possibility where I have to convince them to get the product, or the platform I am already convinces them because of one, I joined the platform?
Okay, I think I understand your question. I think I understand your question. Okay, we don't convince nobody. We're not here to sell anybody. We teach you how to create content that delivers value. And if somebody wants to buy from you, they can. I've never had to ask anybody to buy. I've never had to get on the phone with anybody. And so we just learn attraction marketing. It's not exhausting that way. And you actually have fun creating content when you can build it that way. Okay, so let's try to go some more questions, you guys, because I only have like 4 more minutes.
I still have one more question, please. I still have one more question. Okay, sorry. The question, my last question is,
yeah, I want to try to get to as many questions. If you guys could just I don't need no backstory. If you guys could just get to your questions that way, because I try to want to answer as many questions as I can, please.
Okay. All right. So my last question is one, what if I don't have the financial ability to get one package? Because what I was planning to go for was one of the $100 package. Is there a means whereby you all could give assistance to anyone could give rather assistance for me to just get to purchase the $100 package? Then whatever income I earn, I send it back to the person.
I didn't
because
understand.
I am a student and I don't have the financial capability to do that. But I'm willing to learn because I feel like it's all about content creation and so much more, which I am actually involved in tech. So which is something I want to do. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, I don't understand the question.
So we have payment plans, but you have to purchase it up front. That you can't tell me I'll pay you when I make money. You have to pay up front.
Yeah, that would be like saying, hey, I'm going to go to school to be a lawyer, but I'm not going to pay to be a lawyer until I make the money, right? You would have to go get a loan to be able to do that. The college isn't just going to loan you the money. You know what I mean? You'll have to go get a student loan to do that. So, okay, Tracy?
Yes, hello. So
Hello.
my question is, when you're selling the program, is there a product, or is it just you're selling the program in order to help people sell the program? Like,
Well, it's 4 different digital programs. Just like if you go to college, you can do college online now, right? So when you go to college, you can, like, I know people that are going to school to be a nurse, and they're literally able to do everything online. They were able to buy online courses. They just got to do the clinicals. They have to go somewhere and do the clinicals. And so it's no different than this. We're able to sell people an online program that they can learn these skills. They can either learn or they can learn and earn. They have the ability to resell them if they want.
Okay, so it's basically you're selling a program to teach people how to market any kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. We're actually teaching people how to market and how to build a brand. Because
so if you have your own business, like we have our own business.
You build a brand, yes, this is perfect for your business. Because the moment you build a brand, sky is the limit, right? Because then you can attract your customers to you, no matter what product, service, or program you have. We just love the fact, Tracy, that people can actually be building a brand, building an email list, building a following, learning digital marketing skills while they're able to earn an income if they want.
Okay, and what's the difference between the 100, 300, 600, and 900 programs?
A lot. Yeah. And so what I would do is I would go back to the person that you talked to and look at their website, and it breaks down what's in every single product and program. But like the 900, it teaches you literally how to build your brand, market your business, launch to profit in 7 days, teaches you how to create a reoccurring income, teaches you how to create your own product, service, or program. I mean, it's literally teaches you every single thing you want and you would need.
And if you were to buy the $300 program, are you able to resell that program? Or
absolutely. So like the passive $300 daily pay, you get the resale rights on the launch pad and the $300 passive. That one teaches you how to make daily pay, how to build an email list. It doesn't teach you how to do reoccurring income streams like the digital mastery and the launch pad does. But yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Good question. Okay, Derek?
Eric.
Yeah, Derek, you're up. Yes.
Hi, how are you? My name's Eric. But Derek is my twin brother.
Oh.
So that's cool. No, hey,
well, the name says Derek Davis, so.
Oh, I don't know why. That's my brother's trying to take my identity again.
Maybe I'm a mind reader. That's funny.
You are. Hey, first time caller, first time listener. Really love your stuff. So I work for myself, and I just got let go from a company this week, and I'm out here hunting, and I dread going to work for somebody else and making their dreams come true. My brother Derek said, "Hey, check this out. Check out Michelle and a guy named Daryl out of Tennessee. Listen to their stuff. I'm sold. I want to learn more about this. I want to be a student to the business. You're going to get all kinds of negativity, but it's also a lot of positive I've got out of this Zoom here. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing it and looking to be on board with you guys."
Yay. Yeah. Just get back with Daryl and he can answer any other questions you have, and you're in great hands. So
thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks for jumping on. Okay. So I have 3 more people. Let's try to get to you guys real quick. How's that? I'm ready. I just got another Zoom in 7 minutes. If you guys can get quick, I can do it. So.
Perfect, because I have to be somewhere in 7 minutes.
Awesome, Sharon. I love it.
So I am this awesome 78-year-old non-mom, and I've been in the online space for the last 23 years, avoiding learning the skills technologically that I really needed to learn and making excuses about it, which I'm done. But if you're hearing my, anyway, so my question for myself is, frankly, I just joined another $2,000 program that promised the moon. They use Instagram only. I am having such trouble technologically with how to do the videos and edit them and so I can grow my following. Can you guys help me technologically? I feel like such a dinosaur. It's driving me crazy. And I don't care what program I do. I know it works. I know it works if I can just break through my inner blocks, and I make them all up anyway. So if you guys can get me there faster, I want you. You know, I love you. I love this webinar. It was great.
Awesome.
So,
thank you. First of all, I got a question to ask you. I want to know what your secrets are to look that good at 78. Yes.
I do Pilates 4 or 5 times a week. I'm on my way to some other osteo program. There were 6 of us originally. I have 2 sisters who are 82 and 83. And my why is that I want them to have 1 year at least, or 1 experience of freedom that I can provide for them, because they think I'm crazy, but I know it's possible. And I'm totally broke at the moment because of all this shit excuse me. But at the same time, I know what's possible. You know, so I've been up and down, done the roller coaster, and my secret is vibrant living and full out personal responsibility for my results. And that is the secret: vision, belief, gratitude, and love. And I can do anything. Anybody can do anything. And that's my
I love you. Wow. Yes. So good.
Can you help me break through my technology bullshit?
Oh my God, you are so fun. We need you in our group. Boy, we could have a good time with you. This is what life is about, right? Having fun. I love this. And so let me just kind of share this with you. So we show you Michelle S. inside our community. She teaches an amazing Canva crash course to show you how to create your content on Canva. But I will share with you, Instagram is good, but it takes a while to get traction there, man. If you are willing to learn TikTok, your results could happen like this on TikTok because of the way the algorithms are and because of your personality. You would slay it over there. Like, you trust me, you would. And it's easy. It's an easy platform to maneuver. But we do have a Canva crash course to show you how to create your content on other platforms to really help you with that. It's a really good training, so super basic that anybody can really implement.
Because I could see once I learn how to do this, I mean, I can sell my $2,000 program as well as the $900 program.
Exactly. Yes.
You know, I just have to learn how to. And would you have separate accounts for each program you're doing, or would you just have one?
Do they complement each other or compete with each other?
They probably compete.
Okay, then I would do different ones. Okay.
Yeah, because it's similar but different, you know, and I love you guys.
Well, likes attract, so there you go.
All right, I'll get off my stuff and figure out how to come up with $900 that doesn't exist and come play with you. And I want to meet you personally.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we would have fun together. That's for sure. Yeah, man, you just raised my energy today. Love it so much. Yes. So good. Thank you. Thank you, Sharon, for asking your question. Okay, looks like we have one more, Amy. Adrian? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I want to be real direct. I purchased the $900 program. I just messed up on my
Oh, I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
Oh, now you can hear me?
He's
Yep,
in the
I can-
community, Michelle.
Okay, real quick. I got 30 seconds. What was did you have a question?
I just want to reset my password and get started immediately.
He's in the community.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't help you reset your password. You have to okay, so if you need to reset your password, what do you think you guys would need to do? Like if you have an Amazon account and you need to reset your password, what would you guys do? Go to where it says putting in your username and password and click on I need a password reset. That's with every single thing. So go back to the program, the community, and just go to the reset the password. And that's all you guys got to do. It's real easy. But if you're inside the community, all you got to do is ask that question in the community and probably, yeah, click forget password. Yes. It's that simple, you guys.
And we have 24/7 tech support.
Yeah, don't make it harder than this. It really is. Yeah, it really is. Okay, thanks everybody. I got to bounce. This has been awesome. You guys get back with the person that introduced you to this. Amy, have awesome time with your daughter.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, bye.